Hello, it's Ed. Welcome to the studio. Hope you're well. Hope you're ready for something a little bit different this week, because what I'm going to be doing is talking you through a little project that I've been working on. It's not completed yet, so this is probably going to be a two-part video. One part this week, one part in a few weeks when I have actually completed the project. But I just wanted to fill you in on what I'm doing and maybe get some feedback from you, some comments about how you think I should proceed with it. The project is a little documentary about Hillgate, which is quite an important street in Stockport, which is where the studio is. And it has a long history. It's probably a Roman road. It was certainly the main road between Manchester and London before the A6, which is the big A road, was built. Then it was kind of sidelined. But Hillgate remained, and it's divided into three sections. There's Lower Hillgate, which is down by the market and Stockport Centre. Then there's Middle Hillgate and then Higher Hillgate, which goes southwards and joins up with the A6 and then heads off towards London. And the end point of that is the Blossoms pub, which some people might recognise the name of because the band Blossoms named themselves after that pub. So it's quite a nice spot to start from. So I'm going to start from Higher Hillgate and I'm going to walk down Higher, Middle, Lower Hillgate, recording the buildings before it changes, because it's really undergoing quite a lot of changes at the moment. It's becoming gentrified to an extent, it's becoming redeveloped and businesses are moving in and out, and it's quite an interesting time. So it's nice to capture it. When I thought about doing this project, I was thinking, how am I going to present it? And I decided to present it as a book. I love websites, I love Instagram, I love giving slideshows and having exhibitions, but a book is a permanent record. It can't be changed once it's done, and it's controllable. The other thing I had to decide when I picked this subject was, how am I going to film it? How am I going to shoot it? Do I use film? Do I use digital? I would love to use film, but it's just too expensive for the amount of shots that I'm going to take and the number that I'm going to throw away. So I'm going to use digital. I'm going to try and go for a low contrast look. I usually go for hard shadows and very bold splashes of colour. But for this, I want it to be a bit more what your eye would see. I will use some telephoto and wide angle shots where it's appropriate, but most of it I will shoot on a 40mm lens, well, a 20mm on 4/3 frame. So the equivalent of a 40mm lens on full frame. Obviously, there's got to be some kind of art and craft to it. I don't want to just replicate Street View. There'd be no point in that. I've done some research. I know what buildings have gone and what buildings have been redeveloped so they look totally different, what their purposes used to be that they aren't anymore, what history there is. Some of this I knew already because I grew up around Stockport, and also I love watching old YouTube videos of slideshows of people's photos from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, watching Stockport develop and Manchester develop, and anything to do with urban exploration and all that sort of stuff. I really love it. So putting all that together, I'm going to try and make this book. What I will do is I will just show you briefly a few of the photos that I've taken already, which are some from recce's, some which hopefully will make the final cut. See what you think. Give me some feedback before I go out and shoot the rest. Okay, so that's some of the shots that I've already taken. It'd be great to have your comments, see what you think of what I've done. It will be a few weeks before I finish this project, and I will come back to it then and show you how it turned out. But next week, it will be something completely different. So if you've hated this, hopefully next week will be more for you. It's probably going to be film. It's probably going to be outdoors again. So we'll see. But please do check back then. Like, subscribe, recommend to friends. That would really help me out. And until we meet again, have a fantastic week. Bye for now.